What's up? Hello, everyone. This is the very first episode of, you saw it there on your screen, the Because podcast. That's the best name we could come up with, I guess. That's B, and we're the cousins. I'm Cheeto Coop.
I'm Brandon, a.k.a. B-Mac, a.k.a. B.
I'm Mason, a.k.a. Merp, a.k.a. Murph.
Recently Murph.
I like that. M-R.
I think it's
P-H.
I thought it was M-U-R-F.
It could be, but like you could put MRP. Forget it.
That's all right.
Shout out
It's newly developed.
We gotta
We'll figure it out.
We gotta tell the audience what just happened, right? That's
Okay,
unbelievable.
so what happened? So this is the first ever podcast that we're doing. So we were 30 minutes into our first take ever.
Great convo, by the way.
And Murph, myself, forgot to press play on the audio.
Clap it up.
So clapping it up in the chat.
That's hilarious. Good
Leave
start.
it to Murph. That's why they call me Murph. But we appreciate you guys tuning in. We're gonna go through a series of topics today, starting with the MLB All-Star Game. We're gonna talk about Ronald Acuña Jr. throw from the outfield. These guys haven't seen it yet, so we're gonna react live. WNBA. We're just gonna talk about the WNBA as a whole, as a business.
Great.
We're going to talk about the housing market for our age group, what we're seeing, Gen Z and Millennials, pet peeves. We'll go into pet peeves if we have time, tipping culture, and we'll finish with physical and mental health, get a little emotional.
Emotional
Let's
damage. Yeah, we're trying to figure out like how many topics to cover, if we should ramble between topics or stay a little bit more structured. So kind of a test run here. So if we're rambling, bear with us. And if you like it, then that's fine too.
Yeah,
Right?
and feel free to cook us in the chat. I mean, we really don't
Yeah,
care.
we
We're just
appreciate
doing
that.
We're doing this because we like it. We enjoy each other's banter.
Yeah. We prefer to be roasted, actually. So give it your best shot, I guess.
So we'll get started here. We're gonna start talking about the MLB All-Star Game. My first question is it relevant? Is it even relevant
All-Star
anymore?
Game relevant? Is the MLB All-Star Game relevant?
Yeah.
To me,
Absolutely not.
define relevant. I mean, people watch it.
Did you watch it?
People watch it. I think a lot less people watch it now.
I think the home run derby is a little bit better. I would
They
say.
did the home run derby in the All-Star Game.
On the same day?
That was the tiebreaker, first time ever. That's what people are
Oh, wow.
not used to seeing. They literally tied, so then they started hitting home runs randomly. It's like,
I didn't
isn't
know
that
that.
what the
Wait,
home run
hold on.
derby's for?
Hold on, what?
You didn't know that?
I didn't know
No.
that. I didn't know that.
That was the tiebreaker of the game.
So the game went 9 innings,
Correct.
and they were tied
The
at the end of
National
9
League
innings.
was blowing them out the whole game, and then the American League came back, and then they tied. And so they go, all right, let's start hitting bombs.
Oh, that had to be rigged, right?
I think that was the tiebreaker. They somebody went up, hit a few balls, then somebody else on their team.
Oh yeah, didn't Aaron Boone put some random guy that was not a home run hitter up to
Look it
for
up.
the home run derby? He had Aaron Judge, and he goes,
Yeah.
"Hey, little Tony, you're up for the home run."
What
derby.
do I even look up?
Just look up All-Star Game summary. You could see all of it.
I didn't know that. So it was in the same night.
So that's my understanding, yes. So let's talk about, while he's looking that up, is the All-Star Game so relevant? So, I mean, back in the day, you had all those legends, right?
Yeah.
And we can go over the roster this year versus, like, let's say 2007, back in our era.
Yeah.
But yeah, I heard a lot of people didn't tune in this time. I mean,
And like we looked it up. The numbers are down.
Correct.
I would say
We
the
can
numbers
go
are
into
down all across the board in professional sports.
correct. And
But sometimes it feels like it's just like we were kids at the time, and it felt like so much more nostalgia with the pro sports back in the day.
for
But
sure, yeah. I mean, we're playing them in the video games. We're
Okay,
playing those
Here's
characters. Let's watch this.
here's the swing off.
Little Schwarber bomb.
I did not know this happened.
Yeah.
So they brought up Kyle Schwarber, and then somebody else. I'm pretty sure the NL brought up some Jamoke, right?
Well, he is in the NL.
Oh. AL then.
That's pretty.
Yeah, the Yankees guy would have been in the AL.
Kyle Schwarber.
Yeah.
So it looks like you get 3 balls, and he hit 3 bombs. Sounds about right for Kyle
Yeah,
Schwarber.
sounds about right.
A legend in the playoffs.
Who else is in the
Where
swing
did
off?
Kyle Schwarber go to college? Do you know?
No, I
You
don't. No, I don't.
Wow. Indiana.
No way.
Yep.
Do you know that because he was on College Football Game Day last year?
No, I
Is that
didn't
you
know he
found
was
that
on. I did not know that. I think I just saw an old highlight of him hitting absolute piss rods at Indiana.
We're looking this up. Kyle Schwarber College. See if this is right. Indiana.
Yep.
Go Hoosiers. Merp, you want to pull up the roster and the stats for?
Yeah,
I was-
because that's an interesting topic because you think why are less people watching the All-Star game?
I got one word: steroids.
Oh,
Bring them back.
that's a valid point.
Yeah, bring them back.
That's a valid point. I agree
That'd
actually
be
with that.
sweet.
What
think
do
that-
people like to watch more? Pitching duels or bomb squads?
That's a fair point.
Do you
That's
want to go
fair.
watch 20 to 19 games, or do you want to go
I
watch
mean,
1 to 0?
It's cool to see people throw that hard, but people want to see ropes.
The only good
bombs.
thing about a pitching duel is you get to leave early
That's
because it's a quick
facts.
game.
That's a fact.
Get
That-
your nachos and your cheese dog, and then you get out.
Watch
Yeah,
Paul
spending
Skeens.
$60 on
Yeah.
nachos. So the 2025 All-Star Game roster, these are just some of the big names. The big names that just popped off the page. You got Vladdy Guerrero Jr., Jose Ramirez, Javi Baez, Aaron Judge, Will Smith, Freddie Freeman, Manny Machado, Francisco Lindor, Ronald Acuña Jr., Shohei, Pete Alonso. Those are big names, right? But I don't know why this just came up on my feed, but I was looking at the 2007 rosters. Insane. I'll read them to you. Ivan Rodriguez, David Ortiz, A-Rod, Derek Jeter, Vladimir Guerrero Sr., Ichiro Suzuki, Jorge Posada, Manny Ramirez, Prince Fielder, Chase Utley, Jose Ramirez, Carlos Beltran, Barry Bonds, Ken Griffey Jr., Albert Pujols, Miguel
crazy.
Cabrera, Alfonso Soriano. You remember Alfonso Soriano
Yes.
from back when?
We already talked about this on the part that didn't make it, but goated back in the day.
Back in the day when all we had was 26 channels and we would just tune into WGN America all day.
Cake Boss. Shout out Cake Boss.
And Cake Boss. It's channel 25 or 26, but whatever.
And PBS.
PBS Kids.
PBS Kids.
Reading Rainbow.
But so looking at the rosters from 2025 to 2007 made me think of what is the viewership like?
Mm-hmm.
In 2025, there's approximately 7 million viewers.
Wow.
Seems
That's
like not
crazy.
a lot for 2025.
Well, let me tell you what 2007 was. 12 million. Almost double.
Yeah,
Is-
that's crazy.
Is that a red alarm for the MLB?
I
Is that our product is getting worse?
I would think so. I mean, they've got to have a discussion. They've got to make some changes. They've got to try some different things. They've already tried expanding the bags, which I think was. I don't think it was. I don't
With
think
the
it was,
safety bag on the.
I don't
What's wrong
mind
with-
the safety
Hey,
bag,
what's wrong
but
with
they.
the safety bag?
I don't mind the safety bag, but they made the bags bigger.
That's for safety as well.
No, they didn't. They expanded the bags so that they would steal more bases.
Because it's
Oh,
close
really?
for distance.
Yeah,
Dude, it's so marginally small.
I kind of like that though.
How-
Create offense. You know what I don't like? Pitch clock.
oh, you
Get
don't
it
like
out.
you don't like the pitch clock.
So
I
you want to
mean,
be there for 6 hours for one game.
But I feel like it shortens the game by like 12 minutes or something. Like it doesn't even impact the game really.
We're gonna have to look this up
Yep.
because I mean.
If
So
if
you're-
I
so
remember
you-
correctly, it
so
doesn't
you're-
really impact it that much.
So
Well, let's
you're speaking from a pitcher. So
Yeah, I
so
guess
in
I was
college,
a pitcher.
you were a pitcher,
Yeah.
right? And Brandon, you were an infielder, right?
Correct.
I was also an infielder. So he's pitcher, infielder. So we hit in college, and he didn't.
That's a
So-
vastly different mindset, by the way, for those of you who don't know baseball. A hitting mindset versus a pitching mindset.
So also on defense. So when you're the pitcher, you're kind of the center of the action. You're kind of like the quarterback. When you say go, things are going. So the pitch clock counting down could add pressure. Is that why you didn't like it?
I wouldn't say pressure. No, it was just like it just messed with the rhythm of the game. It seemed like even like it would affect the batters too. It just didn't seem like the rhythm of the game was off, and it's forced.
So I'll speak for myself as a defender.
Oh, I bet that
I
was
love
awesome.
it.
I bet that was awesome.
I love it.
Makes sense.
Because if Johnny's walking every batter, if he's walking 3 batters in a row, like at least it's quick.
That's fair.
True.
What's the average? What's the average of the games now with the pitch clock, May? Murph.
Let's see. Game.
So,
time.
Cheeto, explain the timing now while he looks that up.
As far as
How
what?
much time do you get in between pitches?
So I think when you get the ball
At
back,
least in
it's
college.
20 seconds. But
So
I
when does that start? And so
think when
that's
you get the
20
ball
seconds
back.
when you receive the ball from the catcher.
yeah, and then you got to go through your signs. And I really only felt it when you're checking runners because you're trying to hold a runner. For baseball players, specifically pitchers out there, I mean, there's a game within the game when you're trying to hold a runner.
100%. Absolutely.
That
And it's a lost art. I would say it's almost a lost art,
Yeah.
especially with the pitch clock.
Yeah. So it's like you got the pitch clock winding down. You're trying to hold a runner. He's going to, I mean, you know the clock's going down. I mean, you have a sense of where the clock's at, and the runner basically knows you have to pick or pitch.
So
And
when
it's
you
just-
pick off, does it reset?
Yeah, I think you get one reset. So
if you pick off, then they can just basically
I think
Yeah.
so. I mean, I wasn't much of a picker offer, but I mean, if you want to go, then
to
go.
each their own.
Yeah, I mean, just don't let him get on base, I guess.
All right, Murph, what do you got for us?
So let's see. The average in 2022 pre-pitch clock, the average game length was 3 hours and 3 minutes.
Okay.
And then in 2023, the first year of the pitch clock, the average shrank down to 2 hours and 40 minutes.
So 20 minutes.
Yeah.
23 minutes.
3 minutes.
Yeah, so
and 44 seconds.
not a massive difference. What did you
Yeah.
say? 15 minutes?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I heard
that's-
it was not that much.
That's close enough.
And
I mean,
you got to think too. I've heard this. I don't know what the stats are on it. There might not be enough data, but you got to think about the time between pitches, that the wear and tear that has on a pitcher's arm. Think about that. You're not getting as much rest time between chucking a ball 100 miles an hour.
Does that really impact?
I don't throw 100, but I've heard some of the pros have talked about that.
So you're saying the time in between your pitches matters health-wise?
Oh,
for your
yeah.
arm.
Yeah. It's
What
like-
about the 120 pitches you just threw?
exactly? Think about.
I
throwing
think
100
regardless, the motion that you're doing will cause
Yeah.
chaos in your arm anyway.
the less rest you have between pitches definitely has, especially over the course of a
see
season.
it.
100%.
I could see it. I mean, you think about lifting weights, same thing.
Yeah.
If you go high intensity, low rest, like
Yeah.
you get gassed, your
Yeah.
body can't kind of catch
Yeah.
its
If you're
breath.
benching 225 and then you take a 1 minute break as
Yeah.
opposed to a 10-second
10
break,
second, yeah.
I mean, are you going to be able to do that same weight again? No.
no, it's fair. It's fair. But back to the All-Star game, I think they got to make some changes. I mean, especially when you have, what is that, the Savannah Bananas doing what they're doing, selling
Exactly.
out arenas, selling out stadiums. It's fun to watch. Like, they ought to try some stuff like that because
is cool.
It's a skill and it's a product. It's a, what do you guys want to see? Okay, let's do this.
It's the
And then
fan
everybody comes.
engagement. I think the fan engagement is awesome.
You get the fan engagement, then you get the social media that comes with that. Because when people see people having fun, they're like, oh, I want to go have fun too.
Yeah.
And then they go.
I think the thing where if they foul off a ball and catch it, it's an out. Like getting the fans
Change
involved
the
like that,
rules.
dude. I think that gets everybody so much more involved. Gets the fans involved. They love it.
How many times are people at a baseball game getting smoked or by a ball because they're eating their nachos, not paying attention?
Got to bring your mitt.
Talking to their girlfriend, not paying attention.
Yep.
The bananas, you got to be ready.
Got to bring your mitt.
you got to bring your
Got to
glove.
bring your mitt.
Got to get the mitts ready.
Got to get the buttery mitts wetty.
No, I think that speaks to just the culture also of sports in general. The fact that the viewership is down.
Yeah.
Yep.
It just
Across the board.
across the board, because it makes me think of hockey and the passion that the
Mhm.
players have. The fans can see that. There's no doubt. There's
Mhm.
no doubt that the fans can see that the players are passionate. The hockey players are passionate. You don't see that in basketball, the NBA. You don't see that in the MLB.
I think
because they
it's-
play so many games.
Yeah, I think it's also turned into this thing where, you know, regardless if you're on different teams as everybody else, everybody's kind of like buddy-buddy with each other. Whereas I feel like in the old days or in the past, it's like, I don't like you. Like, I want to beat you. I don't like you. We're not friends.
Mm-hmm.
Let's-
There was
let's
rival.
brawl.
You know, people would root for a team,
Yeah.
and they say, "Oh, Celtics, Lakers.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, if I'm a Celtics fan, I hate
you.
the Lakers.
Yeah.
Vice versa. Same thing about that Murph was talking to about culture, especially in hockey. You
Yeah.
know, those people, you ask those people who play hockey, they would rather win that Frozen Four than the actual Stanley Cup, which is just surprising. They want to win it for their country. And yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And now everybody's kind of, do you guys agree? Like everybody's like friendly, which is fine, but like I think about the NBA too. Like everybody's friends with each other, and it's kind of just like a bunch of people out there running around.
Yeah, there's no killers like Kobe anymore.
I
The
think
mental mindset.
we were going to talk about the WNBA anyway. I think the whole thing with Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, I think that's awesome. It's like
I would agree.
you like her or you like them. You don't have to like both of them. We don't, you don't have to like both of them.
Correct. And
Yeah,
now
like
you got
the rivalry is good.
Yeah, stirring up controversy and rivalry. Yeah,
Yeah, I think I think it was like Dave Portnoy said it. It's like I like Caitlin Clark. I don't like Angel Reese, not because of this, that, or the other, but like it's just a rivalry.
Of course.
Like,
That's sports.
yeah, I think that's
the
what
sports
makes
mentality.
it good. Yeah,
Correct.
I think that's a good topic of discussion too. I mean,
yeah. No, so baseball. The MLB does the World Baseball Classic, and that is so fun. Like
Mhm.
I think they should bring that around.
Yeah.
Like that might be another emphasis of bringing that around.
the pride that goes with it.
Absolutely.
And what you get with that is you get players on the same team. Like let's say they're both on the Yankees and they're in different countries. You get players from the same team playing against each other. It's cool to see.
Mhm. It is cool, but
Yeah, like when Trout went against Ohtani, that was cool.
That was like a legendary
oh yeah,
at bat.
that was sweet, and I think he struck him out or something.
Yeah, he did.
I mean,
yeah,
naturally.
that was disappointing. But I want to move on to this Ronald Acuña Jr. throw from the outfield. Did you guys see that?
Throw it up.
We have not yet.
Throw it up. I might have seen it.
Is there any resemblance to the Bo Jackson throw, Merv?
Absolutely.
Dude, yeah, that's incredible.
Absolutely. I mean,
Somebody get out the StatCast numbers.
if you haven't seen it, you got to pull it up and watch it. So this is, I believe it's Bellinger up to the plate, high fly ball,
Deep
catches
drive.
it on his back foot. Oh, just casually.
That's insane.
Dot. And honestly,
That's crazy.
I don't blame the base runner.
Yeah, who is
I
the
mean,
base runner? Anthony Volpe?
No.
We got to get the name on that guy.
I don't
But-
recognize him.
I don't recognize him either, but I don't blame him because as a base runner, you're tagging up because it's a deep fly ball to right field, and you're reading the body language.
How many
And-
outs are there, man?
Looks like there's one out. It's a double play.
Man,
There was one out, so they got out of the inning because of it.
that's crazy.
But you're reading the body language of the outfielder like, oh, he's just going to catch this and throw it into second base because I clearly have an easy route to third base. Like I'm gonna tag up, and clearly he was surprised that Ronald Acuña Jr. threw a 104-mile-an-hour dart 300 feet
Yeah.
right on the money.
Kind of deked him, it looked like.
Yeah, it had, yeah.
If you're the coach, can you even get mad at the guy running the base? What do you say to him?
You
Hey,
just-
dude, try harder.
Good
I mean,
job.
that's just getting outplayed right there. Now, I will ask this question as former baseball players. When you're tagging from second to third, are you watching the guy catching the ball or are you watching the coach? I've heard two different theories.
There's
I've heard easy.
answer.
I've heard two theories though.
You got to watch the outfielder.
If you're not watching the outfielder, you don't know how to play.
I
in
would.
my opinion.
I don't know if any high level. I mean, would
I've
any
heard-
college baseball player say watch the coach?
No,
There's no way.
no.
I would love to hear.
What about
some of
if
my
you
teammates.
rip a double triple in the gap and you're rounding second and it's in right field? Are you
Oh.
looking at the guy
I
in
don't
right
think
field or are you
that-
looking at your coach?
The only time you're watching the coach is rounding third. I would say.
Okay.
Would you agree?
I would agree. I would
Oh.
agree. That's
Like
really
if-
the only time because I mean the situation B that you were talking about where it's well I guess
Maybe like a triple down the line to
triple
right.
down the line in right field.
Yes,
Yeah.
it has to be right field because you
Yeah.
can see left field.
Yeah.
So it'd have to be
down the
over
line
your
and
shoulder.
right. That's the only thing I can think of.
That yeah.
And rounding third coming home.
Those would be two situations to where but I mean if it's in left center or left field the play's in front of you.
Even
You gotta
right
make-
center, you
yeah.
kind of just take that turn, you take
Yeah.
a peek, and then you just
Yeah.
either go or no go.
No, yeah, I think that's fair. You definitely have to watch
Absolutely.
the ball.
You think we can throw that clip up there eventually, May, on the for the people to see, or they'll just have to look it up
No, yeah. I mean, eventually we will.
once we figure out this tech.
Yeah, once you figure out the tech. I mean, this is
Okay, next topic or what?
not one of one because technically it's our second go around. Yeah, we'll move on to the WNBA. So the WNBA wears, quote, pay us what you owe us shirts for the WNBA All-Star Game.
Correct.
And they all wore them for their warm-ups.
Even Caitlin Clark.
Even Caitlin
Everybody.
Clark.
Yep.
I feel like she shouldn't have worn it because she.
What do you guys think of that?
Go ahead, Cheeto.
It's an interesting topic of discussion for sure. I guess I don't understand what they're asking because if
I
if
can
they were
answer that.
paid, okay,
So if you look at Caitlin Clark, I would argue she's one of the biggest names in sports.
I would say she is getting paid what she owes. Would you agree?
So let's talk about this. She's getting paid you can look it up. She's getting paid around her rookie contract right now, which would be $78,000. So if
Okay.
you work in a construction field, you can easily make more than that.
yeah, but she's making more off of deals and stuff.
Correct.
Because of why? Why is she making more?
Because she's
Is so good.
her product is better than everybody else's. So
Yeah.
which means she gets paid in brand deals, all of this other stuff, which you should be.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think the whole revenue thing is super interesting because I think Merp's going to pull up the numbers here. The WNBA does not make money. So I think that's where the problem comes in. And this isn't a guy versus girl thing. This is just a numbers thing.
Yeah, so really quick before we go into the numbers of the WNBA. So this is the rookie contract. So Caitlin Clark's annual salary is modest to compare to her off-court earnings. So in 2024, she was at $76,000. In 2025, $78,000. It'll go to $85,000 in 2026 and then $97,000 in 2027. This is part of her 4-year, $338,000 rookie contract with the Indiana Fever standard under the WNBA rookie scale. So that is just the WNBA.
Correct. And
Her endorsements off the court include a Nike 8-year deal worth $28 million. So that's $3.5 million a year.
Wow.
Additional endorsements include Gatorade, State Farm, Wilson, and Bose. In 2024 alone, her earnings and endorsements were around $11 million. Her estimated net worth in 2025 is $10 million.
yeah, I mean, it's not uncommon for really good players early on in their career to have smaller salaries because they do get bound by that rookie contract.
Right.
Now that next one, that's where they make the real money when it comes to the salary from the business. But in that stage, she just makes all of her money from brand endorsements. She's in every commercial, etc.
Yeah, but I think people have to understand the reason her contract is not as much is because of the way the league generates revenue, right?
Correct. But you look at somebody like in the NFL, Brock Purdy,
Yeah.
great team,
Yeah, he doesn't get paid that much.
doesn't get paid that much. It allows
Yep.
for other good players on your team
Yep.
because you have money. But now once you get out of that rookie contract, then you start getting paid.
Yeah.
Now, if you look at the overall earnings
Of the league.
for the league,
Yeah.
let's look that up just to see. Because
Overall earnings for the league.
you look,
Okay.
yes.
So
And they're talking about the percentage, man. You mentioned it earlier with the 50% for the NBA
Yep.
and the 9, I think, for the WNBA. That's what I think the ladies say.
yeah, so the WNBA, from what I've researched, is the women in the WNBA, they currently have a 9% revenue sharing option. Whereas the NBA, their current revenue sharing is approximately 50%. Now, what I don't understand is, I mean, they're asking for more of a revenue share, but right now, the WNBA's in 2024, their revenue was $200 million. That's great. But their losses or their expenses in 2024 were $240 million approximately. So they're $40 million in the red. So right now they're getting 9% of negative $40 million.
Which
Who's
is
paying for that?
So
the
exactly,
NBA.
I know, exactly.
That's crazy.
Somebody's got to pay for it.
Yeah.
Exactly. So in my mind, it doesn't make sense for them to ask for more. If you want more money, you're gonna have to follow the Caitlin Clark
Yeah. You have
model.
To, yep.
And you have to perform and be exciting you can't bash Caitlin Clark and
For making
injure
more
her
money. Yeah.
and try to tarnish her name because she's doing it better than majority of the players there. Because I feel like there's a little bit of jealousy from these other ladies
I think that's so funny.
because she's getting the endorsement deals.
Yes.
That's my thought.
Yeah, let me add something to that. So I think there is a little bit of jealousy going on. Now, let's talk about, let's say you're somebody in the WNBA. You're not making a lot of money. You're like, what can I do as an individual, as my own boss? I'm a professional. What can I do to boost myself? Can I be her enemy?
Yeah.
That would be a good strategy.
That is good.
That's a good strategy.
Like I
Like
said
Kelsey
earlier, the
Plum.
Angel Reese thing.
Yeah,
I
Angel
think that's
Reese, but
awesome.
you just heard Kelsey Plum, I think that's her name, come out and talk negatively about Caitlin Clark, and
She
now she's
did?
Yeah.
I feel like
Watch the video.
everybody does it.
Watch the video.
Everybody's hating on Caitlin Clark,
Well-
and she's the only WNBA player that we care about. I hate to say it.
What
Is
does
accurate?
that do when you hate on people that are really good?
Makes people hate you.
You get media time.
Yeah.
People
Good or
put you
bad.
on the
Good or
correct.
bad. I just don't understand the hate, especially. I mean, you're an Iowa guy. What's with all the hate?
Here's Kelsey Plum in her comments where she singles out Team Caitlin Clark.
Well, it was a very powerful moment. We didn't, at least as players, we didn't know that was going to happen. So I think it was kind of like a genuine surprise. But the T-shirt, just United Front, was determined this morning that we had a meeting for. And, not to tattletale, but 0 members of Team Clark were very present for that. But no, we were just we had a very
That really needed to be mentioned.
I'm trying to make a situation light, okay? But yeah, no, I think it was just all of us getting on the same page for the game. We wanted to do something that was just united and collective, and I thought that it was a very powerful moment and got the point across. And sometimes you don't have to say anything.
What's her name?
Sabrina
Yeah.
Ionescu or
From
something.
Oregon?
She's a great player
She's very
too.
good.
Yeah.
Is it Oregon?
Oregon. Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, she's a baller. Respect to her because she was like, did you hear her?
No.
She said she told Kelsey, yeah, we didn't really need to bring that up.
Yeah.
Well, but Kelsey Plum said Team Clark, right? Was she?
Yeah.
referring
So
to, like-
so Caitlin Clark was a captain of
Oh,
one of
yeah.
the teams, so it was Team Clark. So that's why she was saying Team Clark wasn't very present during the meeting that they had, where they were talking about all wearing the same.
Yeah, I don't get the Caitlin Clark hate. I mean, she's brought so much notoriety to the league. I don't get it. But
And here we are talking about it. May not be a bad thing for him.
no, I think she's a good thing for the league. I don't understand the hate for somebody that's bringing so much notoriety toward the league.
Correct,
though.
but is the drama maybe what the WNBA needs to get eyes on it?
Maybe
Something to think
I don't
about.
know.
Probably not good internally, but
Yeah,
as
they're
far as
definitely not
like
doing that on
externally,
I don't think they're doing it on purpose,
It-
but it is
I
bringing
agree.
attention to it.
correct.
I think it's a different type of conflict. When
Yeah.
you have somebody like Kobe putting up 80 points and then guarding the other team's best player, that is proving yourself in saying, I'm better than you, or
Mhm.
I shut you down,
Mm-hmm.
or even
I'm
if
coming after you.
I'm coming after you within the game. These ladies are they're just attacking her verbally.
It's a great point.
Like, let's do it on the court. Like, we don't
Yeah.
need to
Yeah.
need to
It's a
bring
great point.
we don't need to bash her and say, they weren't present, so she must not agree with it.
Well, yeah. Have you heard some of the comments that like some of the older WNBA players made? Like, oh, we'll see. Like when
About
she was
what?
still in college.
It's when
like,
she was getting
Oh, yeah.
drafted, and
Yeah,
they said,
it's
"Well,
like-
we'll see how she adjusts to the
it's
WNBA."
like
and then
you
she
have
comes.
a prospect coming in like that. I mean, high praise. Like,
yeah, but she came in and was a first-team All-Star.
I know. I mean, it's like when you have a star coming into your league like that. Like when LeBron was coming into the NBA, it's like, oh my gosh, like this is going to bring so much notoriety to the league. Same with all the prospects. It's like that is good for the game. You're trying
Yeah.
to grow your sport.
It's almost like a self-inflicted wound, kind of
Yeah,
take her down.
exactly.
Like, why wouldn't you want to lift her up instead of take her down? Because if you lift her up, you're going up too,
Yeah,
most likely.
I'm team Caitlin Clark for sure. I mean, that's the only reason people watch the WNBA, right?
I like good ball. I think she resembles a lot of really good ball. I mean,
Yeah. I mean, she does things that like legitimately like we don't think we can do. Like,
yeah.
it's fun to watch. And another
Speaking of the WNBA, did you guys watch the ESPYs?
Didn't watch the ESPYs, but I saw clips from it.
Oh my goodness.
Is that Shane Gillis?
Shane Gillis
Hey,
absolutely killed.
Shout out to Shane Gillis.
Let's
dude.
watch this. Let's watch this.
Are we allowed to watch?
Four-time WNBA All-Star Brittany Hicks is here. Give it up for Brittany, everybody. I'm joking around. That's my friend's wife. I knew none of you knew WNBA players.
That's the best one of the night, I think.
That's really good.
That's crazy. You clap for that.
Is that true?
What?
Like they actually clap for her and she's not a WNBA player?
Yeah. That's the friends. That's Shane Gillis's.
That is
friends.
so funny.
Wife.
They kind of let Shane Gillis go and say whatever he wanted on the ESPYs. Did you guys watch some of the clips?
I did. Yeah. I mean,
those are hilarious.
multiple times he was reading the joke on the teleprompter is what it seemed like, and he was like, "Yeah, I can't believe that they're letting me say this." So,
oh my gosh.
Yeah, I think you're seeing that across a lot of the award shows. You know, you had Nikki Glaser come on some of those and, you know, just make fun of a bunch of people, and they got good reviews. So I think they're sticking with it.
I think so. I mean,
People love that. I mean, we don't have to show or, you know, say what they said, but I mean, people love those kind of funny jokes. I mean, the crowd didn't seem to like it, but puppy.
no, the crowd was they didn't seem to like
Some of
anything.
them were dead quiet when they
Yeah.
when they said that.
They were like,
Yeah, I don't know.
it's all those prim and proper people. Like, am I allowed to laugh at that?
Yeah, they didn't know the
Everybody knows it's
the girl,
funny.
so.
Everybody knows it's funny.
Yeah, that is funny, especially when Shane Gillis is saying it.
It was great. Anyway, I wish the WNBA girls, ladies, the best. I don't necessarily understand what they're hoping to get out of increasing their revenue share. I mean, unless they're preparing for the future of when it is profitable, but right now they're getting 9% of -40.
Well,
So
Mason,
they're lucky
your wife is a professional athlete. How would that compare to like their contracts, would you say? Like what if Gina was wanting more than what the league made in revenue? Like how would that work?
Simple math will tell you that it doesn't. I
You
mean,
just
we're
can't-
lucky.
That's not how a business works.
I mean, you're lucky that you're not having to pay to play.
Yeah, I mean to a certain degree.
They're -40 million.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're lucky
So-
that you're not having to fork over cash and say I'll pay 50,000 to.
Yeah, if somebody wasn't going to pay the 40 million, somebody else would have to. And if you divide the players up, they'd probably have to pay roughly what, 200 something K each.
No, I think the NBA, I think they might be on the WNBA might be on the come up. They got a star, who knows? Build a rivalry, who knows?
Yeah. I mean, people like to hate on Angel Reese, but I mean, I love that rivalry.
I'll tell you what, whoever's betting on her is making a lot of money right now, and I might have to hop on that train.
My gosh.
Betting on who?
Have you seen
Have
those
you not heard
videos?
of that?
Have you seen those?
Can I explain?
Oh my gosh.
Can I explain?
dude.
Yeah,
explain to the viewers and to Merp. That's
So
funny.
Angel Reese made a name for herself in college, right? Won a national championship.
good
Good
player.
player.
Good
Good
player.
player. Puts up a lot of good stats. So got to the WNBA, got drafted to a pretty solid team. I just see these clips online of these guys. They have watch parties.
misses a lot of shots. She misses a lot of shots.
She has good stats. That's all I'll say. So these guys, they have watch parties for they bet sports. They literally have people over to the house and they watch this WNBA game. I'm like, oh my gosh, why are they so invested? They always bet on her to miss her first shot.
And it hits.
And it's like it's over 70%. I heard it's over 70%.
I mean, that's better.
That's the best odds I've ever heard in anything.
That might be better investment than XRP. Thoughts?
I don't know
Leave
about
your
that,
comments in
but
the chat.
Go put 10K on Angel Reese to miss her first shot.
Anyway, so yeah,
That's
I mean,
hilarious.
so back to being a pro athlete, they're lucky that they don't have to pay to play
yeah.
Yeah.
because they're in the red 40 million.
Yeah. And one thing that crossed my mind too is like if you're not making a bunch of money playing your sport, like you have the freedom to go make a brand, like make a name for yourself. Go
Right.
make a brand. Go make a lifestyle company or like. I mean, there's
NIL.
options.
It's basically NIL, name,
Yeah,
image,
you're a
likeness.
professional athlete. It's not like you can't go out and make a name for yourself. You have some sort of a platform. I'm not sure if they don't understand the business aspect of it or whatnot, but
I mean, they have to. I mean, they've got smart people around them, and that's such a great point. I mean, in the 2024 season, they've had more than 54 million viewers across all their games. 54 million viewers. That they average 1.19 million viewers on ESPN per game.
really?
Yes.
I feel like that's got to be up from these past few years, right?
So this is ChatGPT.
You have a star in your league.
The
Yeah.
games averaged 1.19 million on ESPN and 1.1 on CBS. So for them to make the excuse of we don't have the viewership of the eyeballs, the stats say differently. You have upwards of 1 million people watching you every time you play. People should know who you are.
Yeah. So you can go make a name for yourself. You can start a brand and create a brand around yourself. I mean, that's what Caitlin Clark did. So are they mad at her that she is making more money than them because she's making not that much from the
$78K.
WNBA? Yeah.
It's certainly what it seems like. I don't know for sure.
It seems like they're mad that she's very good.
I'm sure that there is a little bit of jealousy involved.
Like they left her off of the the Olympic roster or something, right? Or what was that? It was like something to do with like some sort of like Olympic thing, or
I think so. I think it was the Olympic roster.
and they
the year after she graduated. Yeah, I think you're right.
it was her first year in the league, whatever it was. I don't know if you remember that, but it's like they take the best 12 and she wasn't included. It's like, I mean, it doesn't matter if she's a rookie. You can't say she's not one of the best 12 players.
Yeah, you just let them try out, and
But
the
she had
best
just
player.
graduated though.
No, but you have to realize like
She
she's one
just
of the,
graduated. I mean, she hadn't even been in the gym with these girls yet.
I think she had been. I think she had. It was like right after her first season. I thought. I don't know. I could be wrong. But you have her skill level, but you also have the notoriety that it would bring.
Yeah, the name.
And the crowd it would bring. But we can move on if we need to.
No, I love it. I love it. Kind of switching gears here, switching topics. We're gonna go to Gen Z and millennials. Can't afford to buy houses. What do
yeah,
you guys think about that?
there's a lot of people in that stage right now.
So Gen Z is people ages 13 to 28, and millennials, aka Gen Y, are 29 to 44. So we're in the Gen Z.
Correct. Murph, you want to lead us off on why you think there's such an issue with that? It's so hard to buy a house these days, whether it be the market, whether it be whatever it is.
There's so many moving parts. So you have what happened in 2020. COVID happened in 2020. And even before that, everybody has low interest rates. So everybody who had a house in 2020 and before, maybe a little bit after, has a low interest rate. Like some people are below 3%.
So there's not a high demand to buy right now, right?
Yeah.
That's
so
what you're saying.
So there's
The supply.
It's just stagnant.
Yeah.
Everything is just stagnant because everybody who has a 3% or lower mortgage rate is staying. They're not going to move because what are the rates at right now? 6.5%.
Yeah, I'm looking
So
it up.
that would
It's
be the
6.5.
supply and demand. The supply's not there. People aren't wanting to sell their house because they have a great price, right? They have a
Right.
great interest rate.
Yep.
Right.
People are looking, but hey, there's not that many options, and if it's not in your budget, if it's not in your
I'm
whatever
looking.
it is, lifestyle, then you're not going to choose it.
I'm looking right now. It says the price to income ratio is historically high, meaning homes cost much more relative to what people earn. That's interesting. So
That's not a good
inflation,
combination for
yeah.
people trying to buy a house.
Yep, you're not making much more than past times, and the houses cost more, right?
Yeah. No, gone are the days of paying cash for a house.
Yeah, people
Saving up and paying cash for a house. I mean, it's just so unfortunate. I mean, I'm speaking as if I'm not in this group, but it's just unfortunate for us in this group who, you know, some of us are graduating college, swimming in debt, and then you get out of college, you want to start your life, and you either have to rent
Yeah.
or you've got to take out a loan that's going to be at 6.5%. I mean,
Yeah.
it's
And
dark.
I mean, overall, what's the benefit of renting? Like, you don't really get an asset from doing that.
yeah, it's
People are
tough
forced to do
It's
it.
just harder to grow wealth. There are some situations to where renting is going to be best.
Yes.
Because I mean, if you have a lot of debt from your school, you want to limit how much you're paying. Renting might be a fair option.
Mm-hmm.
It's maybe the only option for most people.
Yeah, it might be the only option for some
Yes.
people. You know, because in order to make the low payment or to make the payment on their interest on their loan for their schooling, they probably can't afford to have a mortgage payment that's going to be double.
Yeah.
So it might make sense.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
And another thing you get from renting and not having your own property is if something goes wrong, they fix it for you. You don't have to spend additional money on that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now that's another thing, but I mean, the asset of having a house these days is just
Yeah. Astronomical.
yeah, but there's a lot of risk associated with that.
True.
I mean, a lot of people don't like to go into debt. And
That's another topic we could talk about is college. Is it worth it? or
yeah,
not?
that's
a
another
great.
I mean,
Let's do it.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Go first, Cheeto?
scam.
How?
I mean, I would say unless you're a doctor, a lawyer, some of those high income jobs, go to college. I think that's awesome. I mean, I think we could all agree it's worth it to be in debt for those types of things. Our dad's a chiropractor. You have to go to school and be in debt.
To be a doctor, to be a lawyer, to be a
high profile,
to be an engineer.
I mean, the only reason you have to do that is because that's what they require.
Yeah. I would say, like for gen ed studies, business in general, I would say that is not worth most people's money. Like it's basically a piece of paper at this point that jobs require, and I feel like it's becoming more common now that you don't even need a college degree to get a decent job.
What happens if you go to a business and they won't even look at your resume if you don't have a bachelor's degree?
Exactly.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah, I
You have to
think
be your own
that's-
boss.
Yep, I think that's pretty common though. I mean, people are just going to college for the piece of paper, and I don't really think they're learning anything. I mean,
It's
learn
not
how
even
to
about
cheat.
learning. It's about getting a job after school. After you graduate, you're gonna have to go find somewhere to work, right?
Yep.
Whether it be this or this. A lot of companies, I mean, I've talked to people who hire people. They say, that's a requirement for this job.
Yeah.
A general business job, you have to have a 4-year degree.
Yeah. I think you highlighted it though. It's not. You just said it's not about learning anything.
Yeah, because you use about depending on the degree, some more than others, you use about 2% of it, maybe
Yeah.
10%.
Yeah, and then you mix in people that are paying a lot of money and can't necessarily afford it. You're in debt, and it's not exactly worth it in my opinion.
I can speak to the STEM field. I'm in a STEM practice, which is like mathematics, scientific stuff, engineering, doctor world. I went to school to be a civil engineer. I graduated. I work at a company doing civil engineering work. And as far as school goes, it's definitely good background knowledge. The only thing is, when it comes to the things that you're actually testing on to be licensed, to be XYZ, it doesn't necessarily relate to the real world job.
Yeah.
So it's almost the difference between theory and practice.
Yeah.
How do I build a bridge in practice versus how do I do it theoretically from my book?
Yeah.
It's two different things.
That's what always ticked me off. It's like, would you rather try to go learn how to ride a bicycle, or watch 10 videos on how to ride a bicycle?
Depends on
and write a paper on it.
depends
Yeah,
on
write
how
a
you
paper.
learn. Depends on how you learn. But
Yeah, I would say most people, you're going to get better at something by actually doing it instead of watching somebody else do it or
Trying
somebody
to fail.
teaching you.
Teaching
So
you how
when
to
you
do
go
it.
to the job, they don't just go, well, you went to school, do it.
Yeah.
They can't. I mean, you're not going to know what to do. They're
Exactly.
going to go, oh, you just went to school? All right. Well, I'm going to show you everything to do anyway.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
you don't know how to do it.
Yeah,
So
I mean, the best example I can think of is Mason and I are in sales. I took a sales class in college. I honestly, I think I was doing a little bit of sales at the time. Like in my summers, I would help my brother do sales, and I would do the sales class, and I'd be like, this isn't really, I've done door-to-door sales. This isn't really very similar to how it's going. I would rather go door to door in the real world and see how it goes and learn that way than sit on a Zoom meeting with somebody telling me how they think sales works. That's just my opinion, though.
Right, and the person teaching you never having done sales.
Yeah, or I mean, who knows? Maybe they may have done sales in their respective industry, but I mean, every industry is different. I mean, there's a lot of factors that go into it.
So would it have been better? You guys are basically your own boss. Would it be better for you guys to go do roofing the 4 years you're doing school, or do school then do roofing? You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, roofing.
Like, could you just, instead of going to school, go do 4 years of roofing and then you'd already be ahead that much?
Absolutely. Mason?
Well, as far as making money, but I think there are some intangibles that
go into those.
That sports teach you.
I mean, a little bit with school too, like organization, I guess.
Organization.
Like
I mean,
I think that's why
it's
like,
just the discipline
in place, right? It's like the discipline and the organization.
Yeah, it's the discipline to get the assignment done.
Yeah.
But ultimately, I thought I learned more discipline from baseball. I learned more time management from baseball. I learned more about being respectful to my teammates, how to be a good teammate,
creating relationships.
You learn all that stuff. Listening,
failing, how to get back up, what to do.
I feel like
getting better at something.
I feel like I learned that from playing baseball, not necessarily the college part of it.
Yeah,
the education part of it. I didn't learn those from the education part of it. But I mean, it's good. I went to school to play baseball.
Correct.
Yeah, I would say we all did. I mean, you went to be an engineer. But
there's something to be said, though, about those years of your life that are unlike anything else. I mean, you have all the time in the world.
Yeah. It's definitely a great period of life.
It's like almost like not real life.
Yeah.
You have all the time in the world, no responsibility. Some people aren't even paying for anything.
Yeah.
Because they get scholarship or their parents pay for it. It's almost like a 4-year vacation to some people.
Yeah, I would agree. And I don't think college is a complete waste of time, although sometimes it does feel like that. It's definitely a great period of life. It's just, I think does the cost outweigh the quality of what we're
Depends
getting?
on what your goal is.
Yeah, I think when it comes down to the industry you're entering in, that all plays a factor. But for some of the basic stuff, I mean,
if your goal is to be an artist, to me, I don't know if spending that much money to get an art degree is worth it, because you can do that regardless. Especially now with technology, media, AI, all this stuff that you can use as tools for that. If you want to go be a doctor, you can't just show up and say, I'm really good at being a doctor, unless you have all this, and this.
Right. The
school, degree, credentials, tests, practice.
Yeah, no, I realize that there are situations where school is necessary. That's not the point.
Yeah, we're not bagging on all school, but
like
some of it.
There are examples like culinary school. A lot of people say going to culinary school is a waste, because you can start out as a busboy and clean dishes and not even have gone to school and work your way up to be a head chef.
Anyone can cook.
But even after you graduate culinary school, you start cleaning the dishes. And I could be wrong about that. I could be wrong about that. I'm pretty sure I'm not. Fact check me. If I'm wrong, let me know. But I'm pretty sure I'm
I don't
right
know if I know anybody in culinary school. Do you?
Yes, I do.
Really?
I actually know one person, and that's the reason why I bring up this story, is that was their testimony about going to school.
Yeah, like regardless, you're probably going to start at the bottom.
Right.
Yeah, like I've heard somebody say that their daughter went to lawyer school and paid all this money. Obviously, it's really expensive. And then like for a year or two out of college, she was having a tough time getting a position. It's like, you just paid all that money to be in lawyer school, and now you're having a tough time. It's like a double negative.
Right.
You could have,
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I think it just comes down to, can you prove to do the system of school? That's what it comes down to. And if you can't, some companies are going to go, well, we can't hire you then.
Yeah, yeah. Would you guys say that it's getting to be more and more where they don't value that as much? I think the value of school is going down. Would you agree?
Depends on the industry, and because of social media, I think now you're able to do a lot more like you can be your own brand. You can be your own NIL, name, image, and likeness.
Yeah.
You can put yourself out there. If people like you, then there you go.
Yep. I feel like you hear a lot about people dropping out of college or whatever they might be.
A lot of opportunities.
Yeah, a lot of different ways to make money. I mean, we could talk about that at a different time. Starting businesses, creating a brand. It's kind of what we're trying to do.
Yeah, we're working on that as we speak. So we're learning on the fly.
Absolutely. When you get a bachelor's degree, all that's technically doing is saying you can only make this much money. Think about it. If I get a bachelor's degree to go be a construction worker, and I'm in head of all the construction workers, the company, if you work for a company, it's going to allow you to only make a certain amount of money.
Yeah,
right?
that's true.
If
that's
you
definitely
own
true.
your own business, own your own company, don't go to school, create, what's that, Sponge Daddy, go on Shark Tank,
Sponge Daddy.
whatever that's called.
Spikeball?
That's how you break out of the market. That's how you break out of that cap that they put you at when you get a bachelor's degree. You can only make so much money because they'll only pay you that much.
Yeah.
Now, if you
That's a
go
great
do
point.
your own media stuff and you don't go to school, you go do your own Twitch stream, video games, you go do your own Sponge Daddy thing, whatever the product is.
Make a game.
If people like it, correct. If people like it, they'll pay, and then you get
Yeah.
out of that kind of that bracket that you're stuck at.
Yeah.
from
And then
going to school.
The opportunity is limitless.
Correct.
Which I think is
Correct.
I would say for us is like, the goal is to have something like that is like the opportunities are limitless, I would say.
Yeah, and then
So-
you get into. Go ahead.
So according to ChatGPT, 72% of the top 1% of income earning households have a college degree, compared to just 31% in the lower income.
So
Well,
you
I mean,
said
that
that
makes
wrong?
sense.
I read it wrong because
Oh,
look at
okay.
this. Look how it reads. Top 1% of earners.
Yeah, that
Less
makes
than
sense.
72%.
I mean, there's something to be said about high. I mean, then you have to go into how much money is the top 1%? Is that 100K? Is that 90K? Is it 200K?
Yeah.
That's a big thing.
I think
So
my
this is-
point would be that number is probably going down, like
Yeah.
over time.
Could be. Could be.
It's becoming less valuable.
How much money do they consider the top 1%? I'm just curious.
Got to be
Is it $1 million? Is it 500K? Is it 100,000? Because you'd be surprised at some of these numbers.
Mhm.
Let's see what it says.
We
Here.
do need a ChatGPT sponsorship. That'd be another topic. What's the other one called? Grok.
Grok.
There's a lot. There's Gemini.
Gemini.
Grok. Yeah.
I don't think
Sounds
they're.
sus.
I don't think they're passing out sponsorships.
They
So
don't
the
need-
top
They made
1%,
our podcast name. Let us know if you guys like that name, by the way. I'm working on a few different ones.
just because.
Yeah.
So the top 1% income thresholds 2024 estimates. So top 1% nationwide is 650,000.
It's a good amount of money.
It's a lot of money.
And so 72% of those earners went to college? Is that
Yes.
What we're
yes.
saying? Okay.
72% of them went to college.
junior
Yeah.
college, or does that count?
No, they have a bachelor degree.
Gotcha.
So moving on, we'll go to these last two topics here a little bit lighter. So we'll go to pet peeves.
I thought of this topic on my drive over here. Traffic.
Yeah,
Number
I get
one.
I get a lot of questions about that. Being an engineer, I promise it's not us,
What, the traffic?
civil engineering people. I mean,
I think it
we
is.
design
The-
roads.
It's human error. It's just
I'm not
human
out there
error.
building it. That's all I got to say. I'm not the one putting the cones and blocking your street off. We didn't design
that's
for
a,
that.
so that's a whole other thing. Construction. Oh.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
what I thought you were talking about.
But I mean, it kind of goes hand in hand. But like, I don't know. I'm driving a lot, and I think the more you drive, you just understand how unintelligent some people are.
Is it fair to say you should always be driving defensive because of that?
Yeah, I think I had to learn that the hard way. I mean,
Yeah, you did.
quite literally. People are not very attentive.
And you got to drive defensive of people with Iowa license plates.
Correct.
Yeah.
Got to be watching out for
That's
this.
a great point. That's coming from an Iowa fan. I think that's a great point. I never heard anybody else say that, but when you said it, it rung a bell. If you have an Iowa license plate, you suck at driving.
It's a rite of
likely.
passage. It's almost a rite of passage.
And
They give
what
it
are they?
to you.
And why are the people in Iowa always in Nebraska?
Where Omaha's bordered next to
but what are they
Iowa.
doing over here? They have
probably trying to piss you off with their driving skills.
They have casinos. They have a great golf course over
Yeah.
by the casino over there too that I just played at.
Do not come.
Stay on your side. I don't know.
Do not come.
Yeah, I mean, I'll add to that. I think cars are like weapons, so drive defensively. I'm serious.
Yeah.
Like, if you aren't careful, I mean, you could end somebody's life.
Yeah.
Just like that.
And yeah, I think another part of the problem is with the driving, and we can move on after this, is they make the phone so addicting.
Ooh.
People
How many
are
t-
always on their phones.
How many times have you looked over and somebody's on their phone?
I do it.
90%,
I do it.
95%.
Don't
I
do
work.
that.
I have to work from my phone. We work from
See-
our phones while we're driving sometimes.
Don't do
Got to
that.
be illegal.
I mean, it has to happen sometimes, but
I mean,
I
you
agree.
on a
Can you at
phone
least
call,
get
but
the thing where you can not hold it,
Yeah.
but it's on the dashboard
Yeah,
and you
yeah.
can touch it?
that's
that's
was a
almost
little bit.
worse, though.
Really?
Yeah,
At least you got hands free.
I don't know.
You got two hands.
not necessarily.
What was the topic? Pet peeves.
Pet peeves.
Yes.
Mine was people who don't put their grocery cart away
Oh yeah.
at the store.
I've heard that if
They
you
just
don't do
leave it in the
that,
parking
Hey,
lot.
you're not a functioning member of
Don't
society.
get me started on
They
that.
just leave it in the parking lot, and then when you come back from doing your shopping, it's smashed up against your car.
I've got
Yeah.
another one. now
I
that
I
think of it.
got one that directly correlates that. As somebody who lives in a apartment on the 4th floor, how do I bring all my groceries from Costco when I drop $3.50? Yeah, I gotta get a cart. They have carts there, and when people steal the carts, what am I gonna do? Make
Yeah, 'cause you have
make
an-
17 trips up the 4 flights of stairs? No.
That's fair. I got another one. You know when you land on an airplane and people that are behind you rush to the front?
That's a
yeah.
good
I
one.
think that should be illegal.
It is. I'm pretty sure it's like
Dude,
standard practice is to not do that.
that's you want to talk about no feel. That is the worst.
What
Everybody's on a flight that's so long, whatever it may be, and the people in the back just like stand up and go to the front.
I get it in the sense where unless you're missing your connecting flight,
that's the only exception.
and you have like less than 30 minutes.
Or you have a
that-
screaming baby,
or-
get off.
What about a little chihuahua?
Get them off.
Get
They
'em off.
dookie on the tarmac. Get them off. But other than
Hey,
that,
I'm kind of a proponent of, hey, let the back door open. Let us walk on the tarmac. Let us go out the front and the back and
I
just
like
walk
that.
through. Why do we got to go out one entrance?
that's the worst.
Speeds it
though.
up. What about people who clap when you land? Ever seen that?
Those are Puerto Ricans.
Really?
Puerto Ricans.
It's unbelievable.
All of them.
Really?
They're
Anytime
probably-
they land. Anytime they land.
They're probably
every
not
time
used to making it. They're not used to them working.
Anytime they land.
Am I allowed to say
Every
that?
time they land.
Really?
They always clap. It's awesome.
What about Dominicans?
It's awesome. I don't know anything about that. Probably the same though. Okay.
Tito.
Last topic. Tipping culture.
Don't even.
And
get
I'm
me
not talking
started.
pickleball.
Says
Stop
the
it.
guy who
Hey.
tipped on his serve every single time. We'll go into that next time.
You are a tipper. I would say traditionally you tip the most. Any
Tip-
sport, volleyball,
Dude,
pallet ball. Don't have to talk about that.
we don't have to go into that. But
Okay. Tipping culture in terms of restaurants and stuff, I feel like it's pretty simple, but I think it's gotten a little bit out of control. I've had a few interesting
yeah, I've seen 'em.
interactions.
I've seen the interaction.
Let's hear,
You've seen
Let's
them?
hear one of
Oh,
them.
I've seen 'em.
I would
Let's
say
hear
my
one of them.
the most common one I think about is like I think I took my buddy to Cold Stone for his birthday or whatever. It's my roommate, and anybody that knows Cold Stone, it's like
$17 ice
yeah,
cream
it's like
cone, yeah.
$10 for a thing of ice cream, completely overpriced, which is fine. It's good ice cream. And then I get to the register. She scooped my ice cream in, I don't know, 3.5 seconds. Get to the register, and it says the total, and then it says, like, you can tip 10, 15, 20, or 25.
Custom? Usually it's a custom.
No, there was no custom.
Oh,
it
no
was kind of one of
custom.
those older ones, and I was like,
Oh.
I respectfully asked, like, how do you do, ma'am, how do you do no tip? And she turns around. And looks at the girl in the back, and she goes, I'll try to make my face for the camera. Rebecca, how do you do no tip?
I'm gonna need to get the manager.
It's like, dude, I just paid $22 for ice cream. Why would I tip you? I mean, maybe I'm wrong. I thought that was
So,
ridiculous.
That's got to be one of the best things they ever put at those things. Is those flip monitors?
Oh, they probably make so much money off of that.
The guilt that you feel for not, maybe
Dude.
not you, but everybody else
I
for
will-
not tipping
sometimes
when
I feel-
they flip it.
I'm getting good at not feeling guilty, but yeah.
I mean,
What's your take, B?
Here's what I'll say to that. If it's a task that I can literally go do right now, like if you just brought me a drink from the back to the front and you're asking for a tip, like I'll tip the chef, but I don't necessarily need.
I thought you were gonna say something else there for a second.
No, like if the guy's making me a pizza, I'll tip the guy making me a pizza. But the guy who brings the pizza from 2 steps away to here and he's asking me for a tip and he flips it.
Yeah, no. I think it's very simple. If you are sitting down somewhere, you can tip. That's fine. But if you're not sitting down somewhere, like tipping somebody for making your coffee, I feel like is absolutely
What about
ridiculous.
a meal? What about tipping him for making a meal that you can't make at your house?
Like what? Like Chipotle? Chipotle doesn't ask for a tip.
They don't do that Chipotle, but I'm saying like
shout out Chipotle.
I don't know.
In-N-Out doesn't ask for tips.
Yeah. I never
Five
have,
Guys?
I don't know about Five
Nobody
Guys.
knows about Five Guys.
You'll lose your rent for the month if you go to Five Guys.
That's a whole nother topic.
Not interested in Five Guys.
Yeah, we've got a buddy that thinks that place is amazing.
Merp.
So
Tipping.
yeah, I agree. It's an act of service if a server is serving me where I am sitting down, they're bringing me my food, they're asking me for refills, they're making sure that my experience at the restaurant, it's their job to make sure that my experience at the restaurant goes seamlessly, then I am tipping you.
Yeah.
But if you're just scooping ice cream, or if you're just taking my order at the register and
if you're just skimping on my chicken,
you have nothing to do with my experience other than the fact that we just had a conversation and you just took my order and didn't ask how I was, or you know what I mean?
Or skimping on chicken at Chipotle, then you're not getting tipped.
Hey, can I get another scoop?
Yeah.
Right.
I literally, oh my gosh, somebody literally did that the other day. He was like, "Can I get a little bit more?" And he's like, "It's going to be double." He was like, "No, just a little bit more." He's like, "No, I can't do that, boss." He's like, "Are you kidding me?" It's crazy.
It's crazy.
That's another topic for a different day. Chipotle portions.
Chipotle portions. All right. Well, that's all we have for this episode of the Just Because podcast. Again, it's the Just Because podcast because
That's B.
this is B. We're the cousins, me and Cooper. Appreciate you guys joining us. If you like what you see, let us know. If you don't like what you see or what
Let
you
us
hear,
know.
let us know.
Buzz off.
Open to criticism. We welcome criticism. Let us know what you think in the comments. Like and subscribe. And
Got
we'll
some more
see you on
episodes coming
See
soon.
you on the
right?
next one.
see you on the next one.
Maybe like
Thanks.
2 months.
Thanks.